There is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth. Individual freedom
could slow down dramatically. And can you guess which product Americans are the most worried about? Toilet paper. That's right.
Trump says America is in decline, but Kimmel's not having it. Want to see a comedian take on a former president's doom and gloom with some good old-fashioned sarcasm? Buckle up, because this roast is about to get real. You thought Trump's made-up speeches were bad, but his performance at the most recent event will take you by surprise. Worst case scenario, Trumpy Grumpy is unable to rely on his technological device. Every single thing. Spoiler alert, here we go. Give this some thought. As he does at every rally, Trump criticized the media, immigrants, and windmills while addressing a crowd in Michigan.
Trump was in Michigan raving and ranting about the media and immigrants and windmills. Again, he hates windmills.
Our cherished orange feces is definitely still cocking its head towards those massive fan blades. This is when things begin to get interesting. His trusty teleprompter decided to grab a coffee while he was speaking. The fact that Trump isn't exactly recognized for his wit or intelligence is common knowledge. When his electronic brain failed, it was as funny as watching a kid try to recite Shakespeare. He mumbled something like, "Usually I don't talk about it, just keep going, just keep going."
And you know what I say? Usually I don't talk about it. Just keep going. Just keep going. You saw I just did.
Donnie, we can tell when you're only coasting. You can't help but stare, as if time stands still just as a vehicle crash looms on the horizon. The most hurtful part is that Republicans used to be so sensitive about Biden's age of 80, but now they're cool with Trump being 77. They seem to have uncovered the key to everlasting youth, but unfortunately it's exclusive to males with hideous spray tans. Is it now the case that MAGA stands for Make Aging Great Again?
And what makes that so interesting is, Republicans were very worked up about Joe Biden, how old he was and his energy level. But even though Trump is only 3 years younger than Joe Biden, they don't seem too worried about that anymore.
Biden can't walk.
While we're on the topic of getting older, think about Trump's, should we say, unique manner of speech. You know, the one whose slurred speech and endless retelling of anecdotes makes him sound like your drunk uncle at Thanksgiving. That particular one is familiar to me. A few of the reviewers are starting to wonder whether maybe something is going on upstairs. On the other hand, we don't need medical records when we have person, woman, man, camera, TV, do we? Do you know about the latest controversy that has surfaced surrounding the Trump family? When Trump delivers uncomfortable speeches, that's one thing. Word on the street is that someone in the family is a secret feminist. This is where the pro-choice stance of Melania Trump first surfaced. What an unexpected twist. Wait, wasn't this Melania who did nothing while her husband advocated against abortion? Might be your question. It appears that she has finally discovered her calling. In the realm of book promotion, you can't demonstrate your concern for women's rights until you contribute before raising your voice. Among her book's claims is the following: there is no place for compromise when it comes to this vital right that all women enjoy from birth.
Come out of her shoe closet today to promote her book and to reveal that, unlike her husband, she is pro-choice.
There is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth. Individual freedom.
Melania, tell us the truth about how you feel. Her progressive views appeared to have been stashed away, waiting for the right moment to be voiced. It will be safely stashed in a book that Donald is not likely to open at the right moment, in my opinion. On the other hand, her approach is commendable. From all accounts, she has found an exception to the Trump family's agreement. She no longer has to worry about Donald's truth socials at Twitter tantrums when she expresses her views. Politics may call for a more passive-aggressive approach, like leaving a letter on the fridge. But we can't ignore RFK Jr., the other acrobat in town. To the political world, this man is as real as a pipe dream. Among his many problems are his peculiar obsession with roadkill, his fight against vaccinations, and a number of other matters. However, he continues to be regarded as a dreamboat despite this. It would appear that being unconventional is the latest political trend. Think about it, if you so desire. Between the roadkill collecting and the brain parasite, and the crusade to make polio great again, puts John F. Kennedy Jr. in the category of most outlandish candidate. Seems like he and Trump are in a race to be the most bizarre, and I have to admit it's hard to determine which one is more bizarre. Nevertheless, one is left to ponder. What happens to a society when Melania Trump secretly supports abortion and RFK Jr. is a romantic interest? When will Mitch McConnell ever admit that he has a secret drag queen identity? Can AOC be secretly enamored with MAGA? At this point, nothing could surprise me. Yeah, some people try to see the positive side of things, you know. Trump views America as a raging inferno, in contrast to his lamentation of a failed nation. The typical American is apparently obsessed with not enough paper towels? Is the present state of our union a comedy or a crisis in your opinion? Depressed state of mind. Attention, everyone. Trump has resumed his campaign. Based on his depiction of the United States, one would assume that we are in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. It's really dreary. According to our cherished orange turd, America has degenerated into a sleazy criminal death trap. We have been a nation that has failed. Dude, tell us the truth about how you really feel. Yet there's more. For Trump, it's not enough that America is a dangerous, lawless wasteland. Oh no, he'll also go after our infrastructure. According to him, the median of our highways are crumbling, the garbage is piled up and disgusting. Whether you agree or not, I think Trump has been preoccupied with Mad Max films. Trump has decided to address bacon, allaying your doubts that things could not possibly become more ridiculous. What you heard was true, in fact. The rich bacon. He's claiming the price of bacon has gone up 5 times. You can't order bacon. The grocery stores are running out of food. Who was it that hurt you, Donnie? The bit of bacon got your high school love, didn't it? But now things begin to get interesting. While Trump creates this dismal picture, the ordinary American has nothing to be concerned about. Toilet paper. It was true what you said. A recent dock worker strike sent terror across the population, leading to an avalanche of purchases of toilet paper. Disregard the experts' claims that there will be no impact on the supply. Not at all. As the biggest Taco Tuesday ever approached, Americans were determined to purchase TP.
Could slow down dramatically. And can you guess which product Americans are the most worried about? Toilet paper. That's right. Toilet paper, in case there's a shortage like we had during COVID. Some Walmarts and Targets are already sold out.
It may come as a surprise, but most of the toilet paper we use is actually made in the USA. Therefore, the entire panic purchase, totally unnecessary. But well, I guess Americans just want to be sure they can wipe in style when faced with the prospect of a Trump-like apocalypse.
Experts say the supply of toilet paper would not be affected by the port strike at all because most of it is made here in the United States, but
I feel like I'm living in 2 different Americas right now. As a result of Trump's policies, Americans are congregating in their rundown homes to compete for the limited supply of bacon. The reality is that we are actually amassing a surplus of toilet paper. Which one is more ridiculous? I really don't know. Listen, Trump may be preoccupied with convincing us that things are deteriorating, but in reality, they are rather stable.
It's bad, but some were speculating that crippling the economy, as Daggett threatened to do a month before the election.
Bacon is plenty at the supermarket near me, business as usual, and the economy is showing signs of improvement.